When you look at the title of this video, you might think to yourself, I know that. I know to digitally disconnect. It's something that we all hear about in the news, in the media, from loved ones, from family, friends. But I ask you, like, how well do you really know this? And more importantly, do you actually apply this in your life? I know for myself, as a lot of you watching, I've been online a lot more in the last few weeks than I have before. And it's really easy to be 24/7 connected nowadays with internet, with cell phones, etc. And I had this realization last week at the end of the week that I thought, you know what, I really got to take some structured time to digitally disconnect. For a long period of time, Sunday was my disconnect day. And what I would do with my disconnect day is I would text a few people and that's it. I'd be off my phone, off the internet, off social media, off of websites, off my computer. And I reinstituted that last week. So, what I encourage you to do if you've never embraced digitally disconnecting is to start with a small period of time. So, start with even as little as 1 hour, where you turn your phone off, you put your phone to the side. If that's too easy for you, consider doing it for 3 hours. You could then consider doing an afternoon or a morning or an evening. And for those of you who have done this before, I really, really encourage you to have one entire day where you're disconnected. And, just a note from my experience is to make sure you let people know that you are digitally disconnecting. There might be people in your life that are used to hearing from you every day, and all of a sudden they don't, and they get very worried and very concerned. I made that mistake on Sunday. I didn't tell one of my roommates that I was digitally disconnecting. Um, so definitely make sure you let those people know, hey, by the way, tomorrow I'm going to be offline. Obviously, if it is something really critical, you know, let them, you'll find out regardless. But I mean, from my experience, what works good with the digital disconnect is to check your phone once or twice during that day for text messages, or if you are someone that uses Messenger as your primary means of communicating. Like I do have a few friends that don't have actual phone numbers; they strictly use Messenger. Um, but I really, really encourage you to digitally disconnect. It's so good for our mental health. It's so good for our hormonal health. It's so good for us just mentally, just to get away from screens, get away from news, get away from social media. I know that's ironic because I'm doing this on social media. I'd really encourage you to take that to heart and to consider it. And for those of you who have done a disconnect before, please share below how long you disconnect for, whether it's an hour, 2 hours, part of a day, a whole day. Um, and if you feel like a challenge, I encourage you to make a commitment in a comment here below how long you intend to disconnect for, because it is so beneficial for us in so many ways. And for those of you who are getting value out of these videos, I'll post a link below with links to all of these mental health uplift videos that I've done the last couple weeks. If there's someone in your life who you know could benefit from receiving these, please send it to them. There might be a little tidbit in there that really helps them. And I really thank you for watching. Remember to stay healthy and take care.